Oh yeah. Oh yeah, motherfuckers. Gotta do some work today. Give it a minute. Fucking low note shakes everything in here. Car doesn't like it though. Like blah 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 blah. Alright, I got some work to do. You guys haven't seen my new soldering gun, have you? This thing's fucking sweet. I gotta solder this other A-pillar. These other tweets in there. I got one of them soldered back there. This is actually from the last drunken go round that Buddy Chief Stoney was over here. Check this out. This thing is awesome. Way awesome. It's got a readout on it. This little knob right here controls how hot you get it. I have used this once already. I kind of like this setting. The one before this, the 936, doesn't have the digital readout. So, you know, might not be that much of a difference, but I like the little readout. See, it tells you it's getting hot. Little solder gun holster over here. It comes with different tips to go on it. I think it was like $50. And when that gets to the temperature, I think it's at like 400. That little heating light turns off and it's ready to rock and roll. So, way better than the cheap bullshit you get at Walmart and all that shit. It actually gets hot, so you can solder. The cheap ones you buy at Wally World, they're just fucking junk. They don't like to stay hot, and it seems like 1 second they're hot and 1 second they're not, and just drives me nuts. This one seems to be hot as shit all the time when it's hot. So yeah, I can't remember what it's goes up to. You guys are probably getting bored, but oh, there it is, 401. And that little heating light will go out, tell me it's hot, and it'll come back on when it's getting hotter. And you see, gun had a little holster here, and that motherfucker's hot. Hot. I'm gonna be soldering some shit. Yeah. Check this out. Come on, doesn't show up close. This tip is fucking awesome. It's got a flat tip. Come on now, where is it? Can't see it very well. It's like a flatter tip on it. It's awesome for this. Fucking works great as fuck. Did I tell you how much I like this solder gun? I fucking love it. Mixed soldering, it's like the easiest soldering I've ever done. This flat tip I have just fucking melts the solder right away and sticks right to it. Just kicks ass. 37D. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think I just typed in solder gun 937D. Actually, Apollo Rob, a guy who fixes amplifiers, recommended this solder gun because I was just fucking over it. And I said I was looking to spend around $50 for a good solder gun. And this one I think was like $50 on the dot. So, if you want a badass solder gun, this right here is the fucking thing to have. And right there's where the little knob is. I can actually go around a lot more and make it a lot hotter. But 401 seems about perfect for what I like. It's not like instant touch melt, but it's like, 2 seconds and then it starts to melt. I like it to give me a couple seconds to get situated anyway. It's about all I need, and then bada bing. Now they're all done. Now I got to put them in here and then wire them up and screw them down. Look at that shit. Soldering like nobody's fucking business. Fuck it. Soldering machine does so good, might as well solder everything. So these, man, I hope I did that right. Maybe these are 4 ohm. Yeah, these are 4 ohm. 4 ohm tweets. I wired 2 together in series. See if you can see this right here. See, there's a brown to a red. That's a positive and a negative on them two. And then I had the positive and negative running out from, like it was like the positive from that one and the negative from that one. I did the same with these guys. There's that positive and negative together, brown and the red. And then I had that positive and negative running out. So that made it pretty much like 1 4 ohm, 4 ohm. Wired them in series, so it wired them up to 8. So then I had 2 8 ohmers. And then I'm wiring them all together here. And actually had me a separate line running out. So you'll see here, I got 3 ground soldered together. I got one hanging back here. There we go. 3 positives soldered together. That is the plus from these two, plus from these two, and then my extra lead going out. So 3 reds all together. And the same with the negatives. Negative from these two, negative from these two, and my negative line running out. Should put me at a final load of 8s to 4, 4, and then I wired them in parallel to bring it down to 2. Oh, wait a minute. I wired it. Sorry. Don't mean to be confusing. Sometimes when I get a lot of math and shit rolling in my head, it confuses me. Wired it up to 8, wired up to 8, and then back in parallel down to 4 ohms. My multimeter, I think my battery's going dead. It's being a piece of shit. So I can't really show you. It's not wanting to read right. I got to read right once on my subs, but it's being fucked up. Probably because it needs new batteries, or because it's a $20 one from Walmart that I've had for like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. So I can't really complain. I just like my soldering gun here that kicks ass. I need to upgrade to a kick-ass multimeter, but like the flukes are like $300 or $400. So I don't know. I might go get me another $20 one from Walmart that just has like the ohm setting and the amp setting and all that. See, this one gets more complicated. Confuses me sometimes even. But hopefully this right here is a 4 ohm load. And I wire the other ones all together. I hope those two are. Hope my 2 door speakers are 4 ohms. I don't fucking know. It should be a 2 ohm load on each channel of my 2 channels. So hopefully that'll fucking work. And I'm going to look at, I believe it's 5 1/4 that actually go in my door. I got 6 1/2 in there right now, and I can't put my door cover thing on because they're too big. And I had to use like a little plate thing in the back. I think I actually need like 5 1/4 to actually go in there. That's the only thing that's not DB drive, so I'm going to try to find me a couple 5 1/4, maybe cheapos or something, and get them in the door, and I'll have 100% DB drive. Look at that shit. There's a gap in both of them right there. There's like 2 fucking hinges down in here, man, but they just don't they don't go in the hole. It says no. I huffed and puffed with everything I could to try to get everything to line up, and it won't do it. I mean, it's in there, but not like it's supposed to be. I mean, this one will probably do the same thing as the other one. Fucking be an asshole and fall down. I mean, it doesn't completely fall down, just this part right here kind of falls back. That was being a motherfucker. I mean, I got this actually in the first time pretty easy, but then this rubber gasket right along here, I didn't have that in, and that wasn't going in last. I had to actually put that in first. It wasn't happening, but I fucking sat here and fucking pushed on this son of a bitch. I mean, to almighty crapper, trying to fucking get it down in there farther. It seems like it needs to go down about that far down in there, but it fucking won't do it. So I'm gonna pray to the gods that this works, because that is a fucker.